トピックは must have been. Attack apparently is very good at English grammar. So, this should be easy.
なんか得意な分野だってたもんね。
いやー、言いましたっけ。
メジャーが英語なんだよね、日本で。
はい。
英文化なの？
はい。
In education.
はい。
Let me add, at Waseda University. So, there's pressure on TAC now. No, I'm just joking. Okay, but I'm sure you've heard this term, right? Must have been.
Yes.
Must have been.
Yeah, I've heard.
Okay, let's ask you, how would you use this term, must have been?
そう、例えば僕が友達と待ち合わせをしたとき、
Okay.
実際会えなかったんですけど、まあ僕の中ではその友達は待ち合わせの場所にいるべきだったと。
Oh, okay.
So I would say he must have been there.
Yes, he must have been there.
But I couldn't find him.
Perfect example. Yes, so his friend, he was supposed to meet his friend, but he wasn't there, but he must have been there. It's just that you couldn't find him. Okay, I was dreaming about something, but it felt so real. I think I was actually talking in my sleep. And then when I talk in my sleep, I hear it and I wake up, but I don't know that I was talking in my sleep because I wake up just after I talk in my sleep, right?
But you still remember the story.
But when I woke up, yeah, I remember that I was dreaming. But then it was so real. Because you feel it like it's so real. So you say, I must have been dreaming. Oh, I must have been dreaming. Don't you get those? I remember all my dreams.
Yeah.
Do you sleep talk?
I don't
remember.
I guess nobody tells you. Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently I sleep talk. So I must have been dreaming. Did you have a Christmas tree when you were young?
Yeah, I remember.
You did?
Yeah, they gave me.
Oh, so they did give you Christmas presents.
Yes.
And who did they tell you it was from Santa?
Yes, I think so.
You think so? Did you believe in Santa?
I don't think so.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew that.
Because you're smart and I'm stupid. I believe in Santa Claus. Well, yeah, because I woke up the next morning and I see presents and I go, hey, you know, who are those presents from? And then, of course, my parents say, it must have been Santa Claus who brought those presents for you. And I say, oh, yeah, it's Santa Claus. And I believed them until I was about 10 years old. Yeah, I told you. I think I've mentioned this before. I wrote a letter to Santa Claus, and he wrote me back. So, of course, I believe in it, you know? So, anyway, so I say, so my parents say, yeah, well, it must have been Santa Claus who brought you those presents. Okay, and here's a point. Must have been, 3 words, right?
Yes.
Demo, pronunciation. It's a little difficult to say really quickly, but if you say it quickly, must have been. It must have been.
It must have been.
Yeah. Perfect. Actually, he's been living here for a long time, so he's good. It must have been.
It must have been.
Yeah. Must have. And the V はもうほんの少し、なんか、ちょっと、もう軽く唇にV っていう音をつけて、もうすぐに B の方に入ってしまう。must have been. It must have been. B を始まる前に、その少し B をちょこっと。
登場してくれた。
似てる音だから難しいですね。
ちょっと、その辺ちょっと難しい。B を B にまた切り替える。
口の開き方はちょっと違うから。
Yeah.
はい。
It must have been. Must have been. You can say it must have been. But その方がなんか言いにくい。Right? It must have been. また息を吸って出す H の時に So it must have been. Instead, it must have been. Must have been. Were you homestaying?
Yes, I'm homestaying.
Still?
Still? What do you mean?
For a year and a half?
Oh, like every 3 months.
Oh, you
I change my house.
Oh,
Sometimes I live with roommates or live by myself. But now
Homestay family?
I ended up living with
Your
host parents.
Oh, every 3 months.
I'm not planning, but
it happens that way, right? Because somebody moves out.
Oh, you've been kicking out all the places.
No.
No, he's a
I hope not.
So in that case, if you say it must have been difficult for you to say goodbye to, you know, each person every 3 months, like your homestay family, your roommate.
そうですね。
3ヶ月ごとになんかまたさよならをしていかないといけないですよね。
はい。
So it must have been difficult. It must have been difficult.
っていう感じで
must have been の使い方でした。